We think old stuff is cool. I think the techniques used are most interesting because it's been done forever, but that it's still being done now to conserve and make things, historically accurate. I find that interesting.
It's interesting to see sort of a combination of modern techniques and very, very old techniques together, which is really cool.
Yeah. Oh, I still read regular books. I've got an e-reader, but working in a library, just doing random shelving, I go, oh, we'll take that back downstairs and check it out for myself now.
I don't think paper books are going anywhere anytime soon.
Oh, no.
I'm a student. I have a lot of conservation background. I was initially interested in conservation. I didn't know whether it would be books or something else. And I went through the Buffalo State College Art Conservation Program. And there I decided I was most interested in books. And then I ended up here, and now I'm at North Bennett. And we started out with mostly book making. We started out with some non-adhesive structures and then some case binding, sort of 19th century stuff. And as the year goes by, we'll work to earlier structures, as actually start working with leather and things like that. And then the second year, you do a lot more with leather and tooling leather and finishing different things like that. It's sort of a combination of art and craft. I actually have a science background, so I do see science in it, but I think a lot of people don't, and it's not quite as visible.
I'm also a bookbinder. I ran a very old company in Boston that began in 1900, and I sold it 6 years ago, and now in my retirement I'm less retired and I've set up another studio, so I'm continuing binding myself. I think in this particular institution it's the conservation aspect. The athenaeum isn't really rebinding a lot of books, but you can see from the tables, a lot of it is repair of manuscript documents, maps, ephemera, all those things that usually get destroyed and get ripped and are in need of careful restoration. Well, my feeling is that books as objects are extremely important, not only as a documentation and an historical artifact, but also there's a tactile sense that relates to human memory and human awareness. And I think that it's one thing to see a lot of these maps, let's say, on a screen, but by handling them or seeing them as a paper artifact, one has a different sense of history and the continuity of the human experience. I think books will never go out of favor. My feeling is, though, that people really have to see them and perhaps use them to get the impact of them.